Hello, everyone. In this episode, we are going to cover HTML and Beautiful Soup that helps parsing HTML. Share. Okay. So here's the file for this demonstration, and here we are referencing, and I highly encourage you to visit the following websites, and if you can, try to, if you want more detail, look at this book that I referred for making this lecture, right? Just to start, so the Beautiful Soup, it's a library for parsing the HTML files. Okay, so let's start, and it's called BS4. It's a 4.0 version. And I prepared a text file, so let's first load the text file. Here's an HTML file, episode 91, HTML sample.htm. It's an HTML file. So, and I'm reading it in and call it text1 inside my, and how it looks is here. It starts with something doc file, HTML. So, and this, and in this bracket are the tags. So this indicates that this is an HTML document, and it starts with this HTML and it ends at the very /HTML. And there are many things. Here are some styles that are fancy. To make it fancy, you don't have to do this, but largely the website does have a header. So for example, here head and /head. Between them, there's the title /title, and the title of this web page is sample SEC 10K. And then there comes the body of an HTML file, here body. Okay. And in between them, you can have many things. For example, here, the header H2. You can have H1, H2, H3, and more numbers. The smaller number, H1, is the largest size font, and H2 is the next largest one. So here, the hypothetical 10K filing. So Wonder Motors SEC 10K filing, that's the header. And then the P indicates a paragraph. So here's a paragraph, and in the paragraph, you can write the text you want. Okay, so I just have a very short one-sentence paragraph balance sheet. And then oftentimes in 10K filings, there are tables. So how do you write tables? Here's a table, so you can have some modifier here like this, but very simple thing is write table and /table, and in between, you write the rows and columns of this. So here are the title of the columns: accounting item, FY 2021, FY 2020. So these are 3 columns you have. Okay. And then for each column, you have this, the rows, the total asset, then the value 250, 180. You will see how this will show up. Okay. Let's first see how you actually view this text file in a web page. So first, let me just show you here. So this was the tutorial that I was mentioning, the web page that's linked. And here, it's a very friendly way to show how HTML works step by step. And it's actually not too long. So a couple of them, the basics, if you look at them, how a basic web page HTML file looks like. And actually you can try it yourself. So you can look here and actually run the code yourself. If you run it, it will show how it looks like here and stuff. There's also a Beautiful Soup documentation web page. Again, I highly encourage you to take a look at it, what it does here. But the reason I'm trying to open this up is because how do you, here's the HTML sample file. So I typed up in the text file and save it as .htm file. How do you open this up and see how it looks like? Well, I right-click my mouse for Windows system, and I open with, let's say, Google Chrome. This is how the web page will look like. So I was just going to show you that once you edit it, that this is how a web browser compiles that particular text file and make it show like a web page. And you can see the accounting item, FY 2021, 2020, total assets, total debt, stuff like this shows up. And section 1 here. So here's another paragraph in section 1B and so on. All right. So let's go back to the code. Yeah. So this is how the code looked like. So, and how you view it, it's typed up here. So the Beautiful Soup. So we imported a library from Beautiful Soup. And what does the Beautiful Soup do? So here's since we have HTML, there's a lot of things you can do, but here's an HTML parser. This is a way to interpret. So my text file was, the original file was written with the grammar of HTML grammar. So I'm using the HTML grammar, and text1 is the file that I read in. I'm saving it in BS. So if you just print BS, it will show you the actual document here. Okay. There are many things. So again, the web page, go to the Beautiful Soup web page, and you can see many things. So here, for example, the header, within the BS, the Beautiful Soup read in text1. I want to see the header, how it looks like. Print bs.h2 will give you the header for this. And if I want to look at how the table looked like, this was the table in the document. So what you can see is that the Beautiful Soup makes it very easy for HTML document. Go to where the relevant tag is. When you web crawl SEC filing, sometimes you just don't want these tags and just want to get the text. So here is, for example, I can read in with the Beautiful Soup, the text1, the HTML parser, and just get the text for me. So if we do this, what will happen? It will just read in the text without the HTML tags, isn't it? So these kind of tags are all missing. So this was a very quick introduction to HTML and using Beautiful Soup. There are many, many detailed features, additional features that I encourage to take a look at. And it's very useful in parsing and financial documents from the website like SEC website. Thank you for watching this episode.